Coach, congratulations on the win. Collective effort from the entire team. Now, how does it feel to close out this homestand with a win?
It feels good. The guys are deserving, but our fans are deserving too. And I think our guys understood that from the beginning of the game, that through the adversity and the ups and downs, our fans have stuck with us. And they deserve the performance like our guys gave tonight. You could see it from the beginning of the game that our guys were into it, and they were here to play well and play well in front of their home crowd.
Coach, it seems like ever since Marshawn Brooks put on the Grizzlies uniform, he's been getting buckets. What does he bring to the table for you guys that he's done the last five or six games?
That's who he is. He's a natural bucket getter. And, I think something that, because he can score the ball the way that he can, it's something that's underappreciated is he's a really good passer too. And, sometimes, guys who can score like that, they're unwilling passers. But we've seen him make some plays, that point guards struggle to make. Guys that have been in the league a long time have a hard time making. So, that threat of being able to score the ball, get 20, what looks like effortlessly, but then again to make plays for your teammates, it just makes you a dynamic threat. And I think we were very lucky, and I think we got a steal there.
Coach, what is a message you can send specifically to the fans for the support and love they've given to you guys through this up and down season?
That's it. How we feel about them and how much we appreciate them is, it's hard to put a value to it. We obviously in this business, you travel around, you're in different cities, you play in front of different fans, you're in different organizations, but these fans here bleed Grizzlies, and there's a connection between the organization and the city like no other place that I've been. Whether we're walking on the street, we're here in the arena. Yesterday we had that the fan festival, and the thing that's the most impressive to me, two things is one, how intelligent the fans are about the game. They're not just yelling and screaming without a purpose. But two is how positive and how supportive they are. We don't have fans that when things get tough, they turn their backs on you. We got fans who, when things get tough, they lift you up. And you couldn't ask for anything more than that.
JB, Marc didn't play a lot of second half minutes the last couple of weeks, but what did it make for him to finish? And for you to put him out there and then take him out a couple minutes before it was over?
Of all our guys, when you think about it, the healthy bodies, Marc is probably the guy that had to sacrifice the most. He wants to win. He's a competitor. Every night he went out and he competed, regardless of the result. He was there for his teammates. He didn't, and he'll admit to it, he's not, at the age where he's got years to just give. But he didn't stop. He didn't stop competing. And, for him and for the fans alike, like, we understand the history and how much he means to this organization and this city and how beloved he is here. And he wanted to play. Got the opportunity to play and win in front of the home crowd. We were able to take him out, early and allow him to get that applause. But it's that connection. It's different here than it is most places. I'll be honest with you. It's a special relationship that the fans have with this team and that this team has with the city.
Coach, obviously coming in as an interim coach was not always the best situation, but if you were to be given the chance moving forward, what do you think you'd be able to do with this team?
A lot. I think, next year, no matter who's here or what happens, I think this team is going to take a bump. Healthy bodies, what looks like it's going to be a really good draft pick. And I think there's opportunity here for a quick turnaround. With all the ups and downs through this year, we're in a difficult spot. But, at the end of that, if you fight through it and you keep competing and you build the base that I think we've built this year, there's opportunity for change and quick change. There's a ton of young talent in the draft. You add that to the veterans that we have here, the young guys, the experience that they were able to get. I think there's going to be, you know, an opportunity for a quick return to the playoffs and a contention.
Coach, this time of year, usually the team has a motivation playing for the playoffs. Not so much this time. How were you able to kind of keep the team focused, especially as, you know, as these games wind down, players may not have as much to, quote, play for, so to speak?
I mean, to me, you know, obviously as coaches, we do our job to prepare guys every single day, but it comes down to the character of the individual. And our guys are high character guys, and they're self-motivated. So, you know, our assistant coaches do a great job every day of working the guys out, getting them prepared for the games. But our guys, you know, that's the type of people that they are. If there's a challenge to be had, you know, if there's a competition to be won or scrapped, our guys are going to try to win it, and they're going to try to scrap for it. So I got to give them all the credit.
Last question, Jeff?
When you say that Mark wanted to play in this one in particular, did you have a conversation about it before? Or did you just understand that this game would be particularly important?
There's just an understanding that this game was, you know, particularly important. Again, there's, you know, no one who's more dedicated and has been. You know, obviously we understand that group, you know, that core 4 group of guys that was here. But, you know, these fans mean a lot to him, and, you know, vice versa. So there was just a feel there that he wanted to be a part of it. You know, and the way the guys played throughout the games, hard as they played, as hard as they competed, they deserved the opportunity to finish.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, guys.